Brew Crew Territory is back. Braun and Kratz talking about a first-place Milwaukee team. Despite falling in that series to the Cubbies, Kratzy, they built themselves a little cushion thanks to winning 8 in a row.
It felt like they were winning all of them because it was like the sweep by the Dodgers, and then it was 2 sweeps on the outside of that. It was and is exactly where the Brewers need to be rolling into this time of the season. It was a great series with the Cubs, but things are looking way up.
And posting crooked numbers, too, on offense, which is big for them and rare to be doing that consistently, which is a big deal for the Brewers because that's been the missing link for them for years is can you compete with the big boys in the National League? We know they've got the pitching, but when push comes to shove, you've got to have top to bottom offense. And that's starting to come together a little more than we've seen in the past. We get into it with Rowdy Tellez. And also we just want to avoid the cookie cutter bullshit answers that we get on like regular, Sesame Street TV or something. So Rowdy is perfect for this. Let's go through our conversation with him right now. Here it is. Sizzling Brewers.
We can't play today. It's too cold.
Bring him in. Did you hear that shit?
So mad. Don't be mad.
He's just jealous. I have to be nice to him because I feel bad for him nowadays.
What am I jealous of? Every single Brewer guest we have brought on here has done nothing but shred Rowdy. Every single one of them.
Everybody needs one of those in the clubhouse, and that's fine. Bad hairline, bad body, but I show up every day. So everybody needs one of those in the clubhouse.
Except for when your finger hurts, then you can't show up. Then you take 2 weeks off.
They still talked shit for me for that too. It's good.
AJ
I'm happy to be here. Yeah, he did. That's why I had to put that silver slugger in the back. Must have been a shitty year for catchers that year.
Hey, let me know when you get Kip. You got one of them? Does Kip have a silver slugger?
They don't hand those out to scrubs anymore like they did back then.
Hey, you're hitting 9th, dude. I'd be real quiet over there.
Oh, shit.
Hey, there's one spot in my big league career I've never hit, and that's 9th. Hit all the other ones.
You didn't hit 9th? Where did you're hitting 8th, right?
When?
Didn't you hit 8th last 2 nights ago?
At home.
No.
At home, you were hitting 9th.
Maybe a pinch hit at bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
that's a 9th hitter. Yeah, well, you were the second best 9 hitter they had.
That's probably true.
Hey, true. Can you just show me the flags? I want to know which way the wind's blowing.
It's Wrigley. It's blowing out. You still couldn't hit homers here.
It's blowing in, isn't it?
No, it's during the day, dude. Night it blows in.
Yeah, it'll change. It'll change by nighttime.
I'm just making sure.
All right, so what's going on? What's going on here? Specifically on offense, you guys are putting up big ass crooked numbers. Anything going on different? I mean, I don't need like, our approach, blah, blah, blah. Like anything going on in the clubhouse. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. We had Mike Ford on the other day and we're like, what's gotten into Julio? And he was like, dude's crushing Chick-fil-A every morning now. And he's like, notice how Sunday he wasn't good, but all the rest of the days he was? I'm like, that's the insight I need.
Dude, I don't know. I just show up. I'm like the opposite. If you need me on Sunday, I'll be open. But I don't know. Dude, I honestly don't know because everybody talks shit about our offense. But I guess we can hit.
Why do they talk shit about it?
I don't know. Yelly just yesterday goes, man, I just filleted that ball 14 rows deep into left center. So it was a good start to the game that day. But I just think, do we just hit? I don't know. Why can't I give you a professional answer?
I don't like them. I don't know. They're boring. All right, give us your professional answer.
We work hard and we keep our nose down and we don't, we take unselfish at bats. There you go. Just put the ball in play.
But doesn't everybody try to do that in the big leagues?
No. I try and hit a home run every time.
That's the most honest answer he's ever given us.
It doesn't work, but occasionally.
That's baseball. Hey, what do you change? Fuck if I know. Nothing. It just started working.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit works.
Dude, some days I show up, my uniform fits a little tighter than others, and waddle on out there and hopefully don't miss a ball, and maybe I'll roll over a couple into the hole. No more shifts, so I'm in a good spot.
Hey, are you guys getting McDonald's in Wrigley still?
No, I eat salads. But no, we don't. We do send the guys over to get coffee, but no, we don't. We never had that. No, never the times I played here we've ever had McDonald's.
Really? That was like the best part. Do you have day games? Do they still bring the Swedish pancakes and that whole breakfast buffet they have?
They do that still. Those are
all right.
Those are deadly. No, we have high performance now. You know, like we gotta semi-eat clean. So
no, you don't.
I didn't say I did. I said we. The team sport.
The team ate 6 pancakes this morning.
Yeah, the team ate 6 pancakes. Number 11 on the team ate 6 pancakes.
Do you? I mean, I know that's not true because Grandy sent over some of his stuff. Did anybody go and buy some of the cake pops and like all the stuff that Granderson's bakery made? Did you do that this series?
I haven't seen any of that.
You haven't seen that? He sent it over early in the year. He told me I think Bernsey went there and got some.
Oh, then I didn't.
You didn't get any of it?
I absolutely did not.
Well, then you need to go to Kip's on the show here. You need to go to Kip's restaurant while you're in Chicago.
Not open.
Not open.
Not open.
Your old coach is just walking by right here.
Oh God, Murph. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Kipness.
Kip?
Yeah, he had nothing good to say about you, which is a shocker because I have a lot of good things to say about you.
Hey, listen.
What?
How are you connected with Kip?
He's on the show right now.
He's on what show?
Murph's been on the show.
Territory. Murph, you've been on the show.
I don't remember that far back.
God.
Kip tagged me with the ball one time, and we became friends instantly.
He tagged you? With the ball?
Yeah. It was a nice tag,
Was it a
too.
rundown?
No, I don't get rundown. I don't want
I was going to say.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't believe the show.
No. He played second base for the Indians. Guardians. Indians then, though. I can
Who
say
made him
that.
a second base?
Yeah.
Ask him.
Murph said he made you a second baseman.
No, he didn't. He suggested it for like one practice.
That's
he got
what
lucky
said,
with
but I
that
had
one.
to sound way worse.
He got
He
got
said he
lucky with
suggested
that
it, and you were like, but you raked, so. But
he
then
was
I had to
throwing
make it
shit
sound
at the
way
wall.
worse.
He was throwing shit at the wall in one
Shocker.
start. Yeah.
Shocker. Murph with a good idea? Probably not. Good guy, though.
Hey,
Makes me laugh.
Rowdy, the boys are 8-0. 8-0 since you came off the IL. Are you the straw that stirs the drink? You're like Reggie Jackson?
You can say that. I kind of. Well, I think we have more than 8 in a row, but since I came off, yeah, we won one in Texas before I got there. But I really just think after the rehab assignment, it was really quiet, they said, in the clubhouse, and everybody was doing nice handshake stuff and saying good morning, and then I showed up and they just started crushing me again, so I think it really got the guys going then.
You're strong enough to handle it.
When you have a stress ball and then you get really mad because stress takes over and you throw it at the wall? That's kind of me.
You're the Brewers stress ball?
Yeah, if they need anger, let it out. I'm sitting right there. My locker doesn't change. I'm always there. So they just let me have it. And I kind of just, I always said, like, as much shit as I give out, I got to be able to handle it. So, it's fun. You can't take it too serious. It's really long. Season's long. Game's hard. Start taking it serious. End up with no hair. So it's tough. But I like it. It's fun.
All right, so Rowdy, I want you to take your anger out on, if you'd like, on what you saw yesterday, probably on your phone after the game, when Ronald Acuna Jr. had some friends that he didn't really like, because you have fan interactions all the time, coming up to him, hugging him, being super fucking weird for grown men, and then flailing their arms when they were getting taken away. Can we get your breakdown of the shit that went down in Colorado?
I actually didn't see that till this morning. I don't have social media, so I was going through the ESPN app to just kill time because I don't like to leave. And I saw this exact video. And then it made me think about yesterday. They held the bus for me for like 1 minute. And I was like, kind of like power walking out, and the security guard was like walking next to me, but he wasn't like, didn't have any sort of credentials. And I kind of looked at him and I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And he goes, "Nothing, I'm your security, I'm just walking you out." I was like, "Oh, cool." And he was like, "Yeah, you know, fans can get crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, if I ever saw a fan like track me down, I might just punch him in the face." And he was like, "Yeah, well, did you see the Acuna thing?" And I just was like, "No." And I didn't know that it just happened. And if I was him, I would have punched him. I really would. I don't think you can get in trouble for that. If they're on the field, that's like when you step in the ring. Like, you gotta be able to handle it.
Keep your guard up.
Yeah.
Wait, you were late for the bus? You made the whole team wait for the bus?
No, I made it on time. Did you not hear the like power walking sprint thing?
You said you were late by 1 minute. You should have closed the door up and fucking taken off.
There's a
1 minute, but I was on the bus at like 10:10.
There's a grace period.
Yeah, dude. Who are you yelling at me for?
I'm not. I'm just saying, if you were late, I would have had him close the fucking door, slammed it right in your face as you went to get on, and then just get the slow pull away, and you would have had to.
Hey, ignore him.
The game's changed. The game's changed, man. We got a lot of good teammates here. I know you wouldn't know much about it, but we got a lot of good guys here.
AJ needs a stress ball.
Yeah, fuck. That's all they want me on the show for. To take care of AJ and for him to let him feel better about himself.
Kind of like a babysitter, like a glorified babysitter for 15 minutes every few weeks.
Yeah, every couple weeks. Hey, did any catcher, since Kratz and I were catchers, and I know Kratz would never do this, did any catcher ever talk shit to you when you came up to the plate?
Kratz. Kratz was always a really good dude. It's really well known in baseball. And I would always come up and say, "Hey, how you doing? How are the kids?" One day he just told me to shut up and play ball or something like that, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Kind of caught me off guard. Didn't know what to do.
What?
But then I was like, maybe he's going through a rough day. Diapers are full or something. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But talk actual shit? No, but there's a couple of guys that like would hold the ball too long, like on a frame, and then like constantly asking for pitches, and I'm just like, dude, shut up. It's a ball. Maybe hitting 207, but it's a ball. Like, I know that. I haven't had many like altercations. I'm not really a hateable person, you know.
Sometimes this is how we roll on Brew Crew Territory. Kratz, there you go. Game face, like you're on the mound as Corbin Burns or Brandon Woodruff. Or better yet, imagine if there was someone who could actually share their experiences catching some of the best Brewers pitchers. Oh, wait, that's you. So, smart man right next to me in the box, and he is wearing his Shady Rays because he loves the highest quality. He loves having shades that look like they cost a ton, but they do not. Okay? That's what we're all about here. So also, this is probably not you because you're super organized, but what happens to me a lot is suddenly these cannot be found. And what we want you to know is Shady Rays offers the most ridiculously elite, is that the right word? Lost and broken replacements plan out there. So if you break a pair or even on day one, you lose a pair, they will send you a brand new one, no questions asked. So wear your Shady Rays with confidence. Say it with your chest. You're nailing this, Kratzy. ShadyRays.com is the spot. Use the code FOUL, F-O-U-L, for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people if you get involved with their best deal of the season. Does anybody take your personality the wrong way if they don't know you, where you make a line like, you know, hey, Bruce Harper kind of line to another player where you call him another name or something, and he's like, dude, that's not my name?
Who was it? Actually, I was in. This is kind of funny because then I ended up playing with him with Team Mexico. Jaron Duran. He hit a ground ball, like smoked a rocket. Second baseman made a good play. Didn't turn 2, so he's on first base, and he's like, just motherfucking the world. Mad. He's hitting like 390, and I was like, "Oh, dude, tough day at the yard, huh?" Yeah. And he gets to first, and I'm like, "Keep swinging, bro. That was a rocket." And he looks at me and doesn't say a word. And he's like, "Whatever." And I was like, "All right, dude." So then, like, fast forward, we get to Team Mexico, and I tell him about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I was just mad. I was in AAA. You know how that is." And I was like, "Yeah, like it stinks. I spent 3 years in AAA, so like, I'm like, it does stink." And Verdugo goes, "Dude, you can't just say you're in AAA." And he was like, "Well, I was in the bushes." And Verdugo goes, "You can't just say it in the bushes when you have 40 at bats in the big leagues. You're still in the bushes." And so then we just started calling him Bushes, the whole Team Mexico. That was the only English we spoke, because we're all fluent.
I didn't know that was his new nickname.
I didn't know
that
that
didn't carry over
It
to
is
Boston.
now.
Or maybe it did.
Yeah.
Verdugo's there with him.
He's a big workout guy. Huge. Loves to look at himself in the mirror.
Durant?
I've never seen a guy. This guy like stands in the mirror all day. Dries off for 40 minutes.
Driest guy in the league.
Yeah.
Is he the guy that goes in front of the mirror? We all have this one guy on every team. They go there and they're like with their shirt and they're like, okay, and they're pulling it out so it's tucked. Like Freddie Freeman was a big like
No
my
wrinkles?
Shirt, no, it has to be like perfectly untucked over the belt, and like the pants have to be perfectly. Like every team has that guy that stands in the mirror and is like, they'll stand there for like 10 minutes and be like, okay, I'm good now.
But nowadays everybody wears super tight uniforms. So like, I don't know how much you can untuck it. Like people want to make it look tighter.
You don't wear super tight.
No, man, it's not good it's not a good look.
Do it one day.
You ever filled up a bag full of water, just starts flowing over? You just leave it. Yeah, you don't do it. It's just not it. So I stick with the, Manny Ramirez baggy uni. I may make it look slim fit, but it's not intentional.
Hey, Rowdy, I want to take you way back to your minor league days, like a week and a half ago. Didn't you have a walk-off?
I did. That was my first ever walk-off home run, ever.
Wow.
Ever.
Yeah.
Any level, any age?
Any level, any age. First walk-off homer.
Congrats.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
Were you
Did you keep
legit
the ball?
pumped?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I'm just trying to help everybody win. I was trying to get back. They're trying to win, so it was fun. It was a good moment. That's a good group of guys, like very, very close-knit. The staff down there is awesome. Jeremy Accardo's our pitching coach, who he said, AJ, didn't you get traded with him or for him? He was in that trade?
No. He wasn't that good.
I played with him.
I played with him.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah. With
Blue
the Jays.
Yeah, he's a good dude. So I really liked him. I thought AJ was in a trade with him, but
I like Jeremy Accardo, though. He's a good dude. He's not rowdy.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure he was in a trade for you. But anywho.
I think I would remember I was traded once in my life, and it wasn't him.
That's what he said. That's, because
wishes.
they didn't want you at all. But
hey, I was traded for three.
It was a good
three for
group
me.
of guys. I don't know what you're saying, dude. I don't care what you're saying. I'm trying to tell about my time. It's my time. But it was fun. So it was fun to be at the home plate and just feel good about doing something positive.
I'm looking up. I want to see the transactions now for Jeremy Accardo. Now you've got me interested here.
I promise you that.
No,
wait, who did you hit the home run off that got walked off? Or you walked off?
Who?
I don't know, but he was kind of dumb. He threw a slider after he just blew two sinkers right by me.
He's probably was he released right after the game?
That's harsh.
Oh,
got him! Finally got him.
All right, screw you, Rowdy. He basically hung up on us, but not really. You know, I think the excuse might be the finger, where it's like, oh, I can't keep the phone up because, you know, kind of missing a finger now. He's got to have some 1920s nickname like Nine Fingers Tellez or something like that, right?
Oh, Rowdy Ring Finger Tellez.
Nailed it. That was not pre-coordinated. That was good ad-libbing right there. So for the Brew Crew, after this Cub series now, they move on to face a pretty hot Philadelphia ball club and then taking on a Pittsburgh team that is not competing anything, but they're pretty loose and they've got some talent on that roster. So to me, that's why I'm a big schedule guy. I know I've talked about this, but it's got to be like exactly where's this team at right now. So for them, it's not a pushover team. It's a team that obviously you'd rather play than some of the big time contenders, but it's not like easy sweep city, even though the Brewers have had a pretty good time against the Pirates this year. So anyway, we'll see how they do over the next week. We do this every single week. And if you're watching the show on YouTube, Check out the podcast version if you're on the go, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your pods. Just type in Brew Crew Territory. We bring on the big boys, like the best in Milwaukee. Yelich and Woodruff and Rowdy and Burns and the whole crew, okay? Even Josh Hader swinging by on the last episode, which was a surprise guest with Corbin Burns. So check all that out, and we'll see you next time on Brew Crew Territory.